Good morning, everyone. Good morning, South Lawrence East Elementary School. Good morning. I know you can do better than that on this beautiful morning. Good morning. It's wonderful to see our whole school together. This is it. This is everyone, our whole school. And we're here to celebrate and to remember lots of important people today. And I'm going to give you just a little bit of history, a small history lesson to start our day this morning. Memorial Day, which falls on the last Monday of May, honors the men and women who have died while serving in the military. Originally known as Decoration Day, it originated in the years following the Civil War and became an official federal holiday in 1971. Many Americans observe Memorial Day by visiting cemeteries or memorials, holding family gatherings, and participating in parades. For 2013, Memorial Day was observed yesterday on Monday, May 27th. Some history to help us trace the roots of Memorial Day. In 1865, Henry C. Wells, a druggist in the village of Waterloo, New York, mentioned at a social gathering that honor should be shown to the patriotic dead of the Civil War by decorating their graves. In the spring of 1866, he again mentioned this subject to General John B. Murray, Seneca County Clerk. General Murray embraced the idea, and a committee was formed to plan a day devoted to honoring the dead. Townspeople adopted the idea wholeheartedly. Wreaths, crosses, and bouquets were made for each veteran's grave. The village was decorated with flags at half-mast and draped with evergreen boughs and mourning black streamers. On May 5, 1866, civic societies joined the procession to the 3 existing cemeteries and were led by veterans marching to martial music. At each cemetery, there were impressive and lengthy services, including speeches by General Murray and a local clergyman. The ceremonies were repeated on May 5, 1867. In May of 1966, just in time for the centennial, Waterloo was recognized as the birthplace of Memorial Day by the United States government. This recognition was long in coming and involved hours of painstaking research to prove the claim. While other communities may claim earlier observances of honoring the Civil War dead, none can claim to have been so well planned and complete, nor can they claim the continuity of observances that Waterloo can. The centennial celebration that year brought dignitaries from government, military, veterans organizations, and descendants of the original founders of Memorial Day. A Memorial Day museum in Waterloo houses artifacts of the first Memorial Day and the Civil War era. Memorial Day is commemorated every year in Waterloo. The parades, speeches, and solemn observances keep the meaning of Memorial Day as it was originally intended to be. This year, in addition to honoring all who have died serving our country and protecting our freedom, it is important to also send our thoughts to the families of so many who have lost loved ones. Our country has come together in times of crisis to support one another. We have mourned those personally affected from the events in Newtown, Connecticut, and the Boston Marathon. We have supported our neighbors in the aftermath of Hurricane Sandy. Most recently, our thoughts and prayers have been sent to the town of Moore, Oklahoma, devastated following a tornado. The loss of life in Moore is staggering. The photographs we have all seen, especially of the schools that were in the tornado's path, have left us also very sad. Through it all, we have heard the stories of comfort that have been the result of those charged as first responders. Many, including those assigned to our armed forces, have risked personal harm to protect and recover during times of crisis. At this Memorial Day time of year, it is important to reflect on the many sacrifices our service members and our neighbors have made. Let us send our appreciation and support through this program on this beautiful day in May. At this time, we welcome Assistant Principal Louise Perry to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we will ask for a moment of silence. Please welcome our Assistant Principal, Louise Perry.
Thank you. And I'm going to ask Ms. Bardov's first grade class to come up to help me with the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Could we have a moment of silence, please? Thank you. Next, I'd like to recognize our distinguished guests. We have Director of Veteran Services and a veteran himself, Jamie Melendez. We have Army National Guard Specialist Dario Mannion. And we have our own school nurse, Kathleen Perry, who was a lieutenant commander in the Navy.
Thank you, Ms. Perry, Vice Principal Perry. I'm just happy to be here. This is a wonderful event. I remember I was here last year in commemoration to my aunt who had passed away around the same time. But I just want to share with you all what Memorial Day means to me. Having served in the military 24 years, I've been all around the world, and I've lost many friends and left many friends behind. So this is especially touching to me to be here and to see all these wonderful faces and to know that South Lawrence East is a part of Memorial Day in this way in the city of Lawrence. I truly commend the principal and the staff for everything that you do and for continuing this tradition. I would also like to thank Specialist Manning for being here. Specialist Manning served 4 years in the 101st Airborne. He continues to serve in the Massachusetts Army National Guard with the 182nd. His service and participation today is appreciated not only by me, but I'm sure by the staff here today. But I just want to mention him because, again, he continues to serve, and it should be commended. So, and I know a few of you. I can't I point you out in the crowd. I think I have a couple of my my Roberto Clemente League players here, don't I? Yeah, see, see. I'm happy to see you guys, and this is a wonderful event. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
Again, we can't thank veterans enough for their service to our country. Now we were going to begin the first grade celebration. Could I have Miss LaFossie's class please come forward? Next, we're going to have Miss Breen's class singing America the Beautiful. Beautiful job. Thank you, Mrs. Breen and your class for America. Next, we're going to ask Miss Minnock's class singing Grand Old Flag to come forward. Beautiful job. Thank you. Take a bow. Next, we're going to ask Miss Carlton and her class singing When Johnny Comes Marching Home to please come forward. Beautiful job, boys and girls. Thank you, Miss Carlton's class. Next, we're going to ask Miss Bodwin's class singing This Land Is Your Land to come forward. Thank you very much, Miss Bodwin's class. That was a beautiful rendition of This Land Is Your Land. And last but definitely not least, we're going to ask Miss Quinlan's class to come up and they're going to sing My Country 'Tis of Thee.
All
that
right.
was
Nicely done. I'm not sure if I introduced myself, but I think everyone knows me. I'm Mary Toomey. I'm the principal. It's my privilege and honor to be the principal of the South Lawrence East Elementary School, and I want to send my appreciation again to Jamie and to Dario and also to Kathleen and all of the veterans who do so much for us every single day. Please stand. Let's give them another round of applause, please. This is for you. I hope you enjoyed it very, very much. We really do. You were a wonderful audience this morning. I hope that you enjoyed participating, and I hope for many of you, you had memories of when you were at first grade at South Lawrence East Elementary School, and you had the opportunity to stand on these risers. So it's a wonderful tradition that we've started here, and we will continue to do every year. So thank you very